that she has the ability to do things, but also, you know, you see that she's afraid of some things. And I think most of us have seen our children been brave and then also been fearful at times. And so it's a really good comic that made me, you know, and what I want to say is I learned a lot from reading this, and I've learned a lot from also reading a couple other ones, as me being a man and not necessarily, you know, understanding how things can be. This has really opened me up to just certain issues that I did not know about, and things that I want, you know, my son, you know, to realize. And also Azalea is a big time comic book reader, so she understands this. But I also think about, you know, what my son could learn from this.
And one thing I want to say about Moon Girl is that besides the fact that it's just an amazing comic, oftentimes from what we're used to, and especially I would say from what I grew up seeing, you don't see a lot of minority children being the genius, being the one that saves the day, you know. But Moon Girl her name is Lunella. She is that little girl. She's very intelligent, and actually I'll talk a little bit more about her when I talk about the Unstoppable Wasp. But she's very intelligent. She just is who she is. She deals with a lot of bullying in school because of her intelligence, but she accepts herself for exactly what she is. They don't really make a big deal about her being a minority girl, which is what we look for in our media. We don't want it to be, oh, she's really smart for a little black girl. We want it to be she is incredibly smart. Her name's Lunella. This is who she is. And sure, she's African American. You know, that because it needs to be natural. Because when kids go to school, they're not going to say, you know, oh yeah, Tommy is a little white boy that's really smart because he's white. No, it's not like that. It's Tommy is smart, he just happens to be white. Or Johnny is black and he's smart, but he just happens to be, it's not one tied to the other. And she goes on a lot of adventures with her devil dinosaur. There is actually a devil dinosaur in the book. When I first picked it up, I was like, oh, maybe the devil dinosaur is just like a metaphor for something. It's an actual T-Rex running around New York City. So I would highly recommend that one.
And just to kind of add to one of the comments that you said, also about what people say, like, oh, she's smart for a black girl. Mm-hmm. It's like when your children hear that or they read that, you know, it may not appear that it's like overtly racist, but it's an underlying tone, it's a message, it's like a hidden message. Because, I mean, kids are a lot smarter than we think. They can fill in the blanks. When you say for a black person, then they automatically extrapolate to that too. Oh, so black people must not normally be smart. This must mean that she's an exception as opposed to this is just something that she is. So the next one I'm going to talk about is Jonesy. It's super cute. I love it. So the main character is